Hello and welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the top 5 most mysterious incident on the water. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Water is everywhere. It's in our bodies, and most of our planet is made out of this vital liquid. We have oceans, rivers, lakes, and all sorts of natural and artificial bodies of water. But sometimes, a lot of crazy things can happen on the surface and at the bottom of these places. In today's video, we'll be looking at 5 most mysterious incident on the water. Some of these are crazy phenomena that have a scientific explanation, but some others are simply hard to explain. And we guess, since all of us are land dwellers, we don't know much about all of the stuff that happens on the surface and in the depths of these bodies of water. But today's video is about to open our eyes and show us that water is more mysterious than we thought. Stay with us all the way to number 1 and find out what's the mysterious incident that you never thought you'd find at the bottom of the ocean. We know more about outer space than our own oceans. We have better maps of Mars and Venus than the seabed. So who are the new breed of divers boldly going where no scientist has gone before, the most mysterious places in the deep blue sea? The oceans contain great mysteries within their depths. While many of these mysteries have been explained by scientists and analysts, there are still quite a few unexplained oceanic enigmas that intrigue us. A variety of mysterious ocean phenomena have been seen and experienced by sailors around the world. Here are the top 5 most mysterious incidents on the water. Before we begin, why don't you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you never miss any of our videos. Let's begin. Number 5. The Baltic and the North Sea. There's a beach in Denmark where you can see an amazing water phenomenon exclusive to this region. It's the point where the Baltic Sea and the North Sea meet. But the incredible thing about it is that both of them meet, but they don't mix. And you can see a clear division where one sea ends and the other begins. There's a thick line of white foam that divides them, and it's caused by the exchange of sediments between the two bodies of water. But the reason they don't fully mix is that each of them has a different density and salinity level. The two seas come from different directions, but they have different properties. You can even see that one of them is darker than the other. There are many videos and pictures online about different bodies of water coming together with a clear division between them. But none of them are as impressive as the clear white line that divides the Baltic and the North Sea. The corridor starts in the modern harbor of Helsinki before passing south through the 3 Baltic states and northeastern Poland and on to Warsaw. From there it follows the traditional east-west corridor through Lodz, Poznan, and Berlin, continuing to the major ports on the North Sea coast in the west: Hamburg, Bremen, Bremerhaven, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Moerdijk, and Antwerp. Number 4. Green flash. The ocean phenomenon of green flashes occurs during sunset and sunrise. Usually seen for merely a couple of seconds, such green flashes are the result of the natural prismatic effect of the atmosphere of the Earth. During sunset and during sunrise, the light cast by the sun gets diverged into multiple colors, which is seen by the emitting of the green flash. Green flashes may be observed from any altitude. They usually are seen at an unobstructed horizon, such as over the ocean, but are possible over cloud tops and mountain tops as well. The flash rarely lasts longer than a second. If the atmosphere is layered, the green flash may appear as a series of flashes. Number 3. Underwater crop circle. Once regarded to be objects of high intrigue, the underwater crop circles have been explained to be a creative demonstration of pufferfish's quests for finding their mates. These underwater circles have circumferences of over 6 feet and are often decorated with shells and other decorative items found at the bottom of the sea. The underwater crop circles were discovered under the waters of the Japanese island of Amami-Oshima. Some consider these ocean mysteries as the work of aliens. Scientists say it's likely that the quality of the circle helps determine a female's mate choice, though they have yet to demonstrate how. But once mating is completed, the male ceases his upkeep of the circle, and after the eggs hatch, he abandons the nest altogether. But after all that effort, you may ask, why not just reuse his earlier circle? The authors speculate that the male's forceful wooing depletes the area of its fine sand particles, which are necessary for the next round of egg rearing. And then it's back to the drawing board for these amorous artists. Number 2. Bioluminescence. The ocean can be a magical place. It's been the inspiration for fairy tales and folklore stories that talk about mermaids and sea creatures that become humans. But as we grow up, we start to understand that a lot of these stories are probably not true, and our adult mind stops believing in such things. However, when people see a glowing ocean for the first time, they can easily start believing in all sorts of magical stories again. But this phenomenon has a scientific explanation. It's called bioluminescence, and it's caused by underwater creatures that have the ability to glow in the dark to protect themselves against predators. These creatures have some chemicals in their bodies that work together with oxygen to create bioluminescent light. It's an amazing thing to see, and it can easily make you feel like you're in a fantasy world. Both Aristotle and Pliny the Elder mentioned that damp wood sometimes gives off a glow. Many centuries later, Robert Boyle showed that oxygen was involved in the process, in both wood and glowworms. It was not until the late 19th century that bioluminescence was properly investigated. The phenomenon is widely distributed among animal groups, especially in marine environments. On land, it occurs in fungi, bacteria, and some groups of invertebrates, including insects. Number 1. Milky Sea. When bioluminescent bacteria show up in big amounts, they can easily put up a show that can scare people. In 1864, a ship was passing through deep blue waters when out of a sudden, the ship was surrounded by a large patch of light water. The water was glowing, and they described the experience as a ghost ship passing through a phantom sea. This phenomenon is called the Milky Sea, and it can be experienced in the Indian Ocean. People have documented these experiences for more than 400 years, but we don't know if it also happened prior to that. In the 1800s, when people didn't have enough scientific information, the sailors would freak out and think that they were in the middle of a sinister event. People used to say that looking at it was literally like looking at glowing milk all over the ocean. The patches of light can be so big and bright that satellites in outer space can spot them. And while our modern technology can help us understand this phenomenon a bit more, there are still a lot of things that scientists can't fully explain. But don't worry. If you ever see the Milky Sea, just remember that it's a phenomenon that can be explained through science, and it's not a giant underwater creature waiting to devour you. Between 1915 and 1993, 235 sightings of Milky Seas were documented, most of which are concentrated in the northwestern Indian Ocean and near Indonesia. The luminescent glow is concentrated on the surface of the ocean and does not mix evenly throughout the water column. Stephen Haddock, an author of a Milky Seas effect study, has commented, "The light produced by the bacteria is actually blue, not white." What do you think of our list? Which of the above mysterious incidents shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification before you go. Thanks for watching.